What's up, everybody? It's your boy Wes Grind. You watch the Sub Urban Nerd, this channel where I get my nerd views on today's nerd news. Well, first I'm gonna start off with yep, this is my 100th daily nerd news episode, and I know it's a lot of work. I didn't realize it was this much until I looked at how many I've been doing. And you know what? If I've been doing this 5 days a week, that would have been a whole lot more. That number would have been here whole lot faster, I can say. But you know what? I'm gonna start off with, because today is Tuesday. Sorry, normally it'd be a Monday, but I'm gonna give you guys a weekend box office, because that's what today's episode is gonna be. Because after the first day I'm back from the weekend, I'm always gonna give you that, weekend box office numbers. Well, first, before I get to that, I just want to get something really serious out of the way. Kevin Smith, one of the directors of one of my favorite movies, Dogma, and if you guys don't know, he's the fat guy from the Jay and Silent Bob, comedy, duo, whatever. Yeah, he had a heart attack while he was on stage doing one of his, shows or whatever. He was gonna do a second show, but he kind of stepped away and just went to the hospital. Luckily, he did, because he had what they call like a widowmaker, and it was a full 100% blockage of an artery, for his heart. So if he didn't go away from the second show, he would have died. And we want to keep Kevin Smith, because he's one of those epic nerds that every nerd wants to meet once in his life. Besides Stan Lee, but he definitely, I would love to meet him someday. I've actually been to his comic book store in Red Bank, and it's pretty nice. You should check it out sometime. But glad to hear that he's doing okay right now, and he's he's gonna be up and at him, and he's gonna keep doing what he's doing, and we love what he does. So I just want to get that out the way before get into the whole daily nerd news. But we're gonna start off with the weekend box office. You already know who's in first place. It's Black Panther. Black Panther came in at $108 million for its second weekend, and that is something big, because it has got the record for the second highest second week opening ever of all movies. It just beat out Jurassic World at $106.6 million, and even the Avengers at $103 million. The only one it's behind is Star Wars: The Force Awakens. I believe theirs was like $120 million. But hey, you can't expect to do something like that, because like Star Wars: Force Awakens, it had a lot of momentum. People had been waiting to see Star Wars for so long, and but Black Panther, you still did great. You know what I'm saying? You're still killing it. I'll get back to that a little bit later, because I want to talk a little bit more about that. But in second place, we got Game Night. It's $16.6 million. That's a huge drop. So first place is $1.8 million. Second place is $16.6 million. Everything else is in the teens. So damn, Black Panther, damn. And also we've got Peter Rabbit at third place at $12.5 million. We got Annihilation, which looked creepy, and I kind of want to see that, with Natalie Portman, and that's at $11 million. And then we've got 50 Shades of 50 Shades of Freed. 50 Shades Freed at $6.9 million. And then, Jumanji has been in there for a good, had his long run, but it ended up coming in at 6th place. So it wasn't in the top 5, but it came in at about $5 million. And I just took a look at it. Jumanji has been killing it. Domestically, it's made $387 million. Worldwide, it's $921. I really don't think it's going to get to that billion, because it's going to only inch millions by millions like every week until it's out. I highly doubt it's going to gain a whole nother 80 million until it's out of the theaters in general. But still, Jumanji did great. Besides that, we've got Wonder Woman that it can compare to. It's like that one's at $821 million. So damn, Jumanji even beat Wonder Woman, and Black Panther's on road to beat even Jumanji in only it's such a short amount of time. But yeah, going back to the Black Panther, I gotta say, it's the second highest ever. It's crazy, because domestically it's 411, or let's round up, $412 million. Worldwide, it's at 727, and this is like only its second weekend. The second weekend, basically. So it's been one full week, and let's say a couple days. It's at 700 million. I still estimate, look, I know it's crazy, but I'm thinking it's gonna do like 2 billion. 2 billion. I know it sounds crazy, but I have faith that all the black people, we came together to make a black president twice. So I think we can do dos for Black Panther. Yo, those millions, yo, I think we can do it. I think I'm about to go see it with some friends, and I'm also gonna go see it. Take my mom because I want my mom to see this movie. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I think it's gonna do so well for such a longer time. It's gonna have some staying power. Why? Because I think every black person wants to show every other black person and every other person that's interested, whether you're black or white. China hasn't even opened. It hasn't even opened in China. And I'm not sure what the other ones, Australia but all I know is China. If they really catch on to this, we could get some really crazy bank on this one too in the next few weeks. So fingers crossed. I'm betting on some $2 billion. Next, let's go into some more Black Panther news actually, where Black Panther's composer says he scored a 4 hours director's cut. So we're saying that we might be able to see a 4-hour cut of Black Panther when it comes out on Blu-ray. I'm souped about that. They've talked about how many things they've left on the cutting floor. Even Ruth E. Carter, or whatever, the one that basically did the wardrobe for Black Panther, says that there was a lot of scenes, a lot of stuff that we didn't get to see that they left out of the movie. So if we get this 4-hour, I want it. I want it on the DVD. I don't even buy DVDs like that, but I will for Black Panther. So even when it goes out on the DVD, Black Panther's still going to be making a crazy lot of money on people like me and people like you. So definitely looking forward to that. Next, we got Infinity Wars. Might have the longest runtime of any Marvel film at 2 hours and 30 minutes, which it's not that crazy because I thought when they were saying longest time, they were going to be doing some like Lord of the Rings 3 hours, because you would figure that's what Avengers got 78 characters. It's got like say 26 main or something characters, but if you look at it as far as like it's kind of being split up into two, you got Avengers 3 or Avengers Infinity Wars, and then you got Avengers 4, which is pretty much a continuation in a way that I'm hearing. So if we look at it that way, we're getting a 5-hour film just split in half. So I'm all down for that. 2 hours 30 minutes. I would have liked it to be 3 hours, but hey, I don't know how the movie's gonna go. Maybe it works perfectly at 2 hours and 30 minutes. So I'm just gonna going into the movie expecting to see something great. And especially because a lot of people are calling this the sequel to Black Panther, basically. But I don't know if it's gonna do as well. I know it's gonna do great, but I don't think it's gonna do as well as Black Panther, because Black Panther doesn't just have like the comic book fan. It has all of Black world behind them. And like I said, when we black people come together, we can do some crazy, amazing things. Next, we're gonna go down into some DC news. In the news, Joss Whedon kind of stepped. He went on to social media and basically made a point that he's going to be stepping down from doing a Batgirl movie. And his words was basically that after trying for about 8 months trying to develop and come up with a story, he's come to realize that he just doesn't have anything. He kind of winked and joked like, what's a better way of saying, a prettier way of saying, sorry, I failed, but that's the way it goes. So he's stepping down, which this isn't a surprise. With DC, their directors, they just can't seem to keep them on lock. But I really think that this might be having some more things. It isn't as clean cut as they try and make it show, because I think he's just showing face for DC in general. Because I believe he had been brought on actually to push Zack Snyder out. So he got brought on with the whole fact that he's going to be directing a Batgirl movie. Zack Snyder's daughter died. He's stepping away, because in the news they're saying that they were going to fire him. So this was kind of a way to transition, make everything look all cool. Zack Snyder had to step away because of family issues. Joss Whedon happened to be with DC already because he's doing a Batgirl movie. So let's just slide him in. I think that was the plan the whole time. They wanted Joss Whedon to direct the movie because they weren't feeling how it was coming out. So I think he's just trying to show face and be like the point guard, like to take all the shots for WB. But also there's actually been some controversy because of some infidelity that him and his wife pretty much put him on blast online about him being with some infidelity, like kind of cheating on her, and like with an affair. And people will remember that. And if you were going to be a director, even though he's done great movies, like he's done Buffy, he's done he's directed a lot of strong Dollhouse, whatever. He's directed a lot of strong female characters, even Avengers, Black Widow. But if you're kind of known like people right now, they're liking what Patty Jenkins did with Wonder Woman, and they kind of want a female touch. You being like, with infidelity, the women might not look too brightly on Joss Whedon directing a female film. So that might be another thing why they kind of sliding him out of there and trying to slide in. They're actually talking about getting some female directors. And while they're leading into the next kind of story, how on social media, right after Joss Whedon kind of announced this thing, the leaving the Batgirl project, there was 2 acclaimed female writers took to their social media, basically Twitter, and tweeted at Vice President, a female Vice President of Warner Brothers DC Films section, and it was Roxanne Gay and Hope Larson, and they tweeted at the VP, and Roxanne Gay basically said, like, hey, I can write your script for you, DC, because I'm, Roxanne Gay is, in the DC Comics, a very good writer. And so the VP was like, yo, if you're serious, here's my email. Only problem is she put her email out on Twitter. So every Joe Schmo, regular geek, anybody that just has an email is now flooding that inbox. Yo, I was thinking about sending her some scripts. But, so most likely she's going to have to get another, email. So sorry to hear that. That was kind of stupid. It also seems kind of desperate. Like, there's such a thing as DMs, yo. Slide in the DM. Tell them, all right, yo, let's do something. I know she wanted to show face and show that, DC is probably, we're looking for more people. We're looking, out, and we're not being as stubborn as we were before. But you kind of did it stupidly by putting out the email of your own personal email out on media like that. I'm sorry, that was kind of stupid. But hey, you gotta learn. And what's it called? Hope Larson, she's a writer of the comic books, and so like 2 talented females. If you can get them to write a script, great, because like they keep sticking to the same people write these scripts. You got to do something different. Next, we've got in the DC news, we got Henry Cavill. He wants to reprise his role as Superman because his contract is kind of ending. So he's like, yo, I kind of want to do this still, so let's work something out. And a lot of people they do like Henry Cavill. They just don't like DC in general with the moves that they're making. The Man of Steel movie, granted, it's kind of decisive. Like, not everybody loved it. I liked it. There was just some issues, but generally I did like the movie a lot. The more and more you watch it, the more you kind of enjoy it. But Henry Cavill was no problem with it. Even in Justice League, he was not the issue. It was just in Batman vs Superman, it was the way they directed it. Sorry, Zack Snyder, the whole movie was just a bunch of, it was just so many mistakes. I'm not going to go into it, that's way too much, but so many mistakes. So I'm just going to say, Henry Cavill, work with them. DC, work with them, yo. Because that's one of the one things that people liked about your whole DC universe. And that was Henry Cavill and Ben Affleck. But Ben Affleck, he's kind of out. He doesn't want to do it. So at least you got someone that wants to stay in it, So, yo, keep him on board. Next, we've got Brainiac was revealed in a Krypton series. There's going to be a series on Syfy channel. There's a trailer. I'll try and see if I can put a link to the description down below for it. Because it looks kind of cool. It definitely looks different. And it's going to be taking, I believe, hundreds of years before the whole Kal-El gets sent to Earth and all that. So it's going to be something different. Think of Lord of the Rings, but on Krypton. There's going to be a lot of, because, there was a lot of royalty as far as the Kryptonians dealt with. So I'm definitely looking forward to seeing that. And that's pretty much it for the nerd news. So, one thing I want to, because I bought this. In the world of Black Panther, I bought this whole pillow. I tried to see if I could do it. And also, I'm gonna, regarding this shirt, someone kind of sent the message to me, a close friend a friend of mine. He actually mentioned that I never spoke later about my review of Black Panther, which you can check it out right there. It's the inspirational review. But this thing has all the black superheroes ever. And it's crazy because this is all on just a t-shirt. So if you want to see a little closer, right there, just take a look. Icon, Blue Marvel. This is all the black superheroes in all the comic books. And it's a shame because I bet you if we did all the black villains, it would be the whole shirt. You know what I'm saying? If we had all heroes in general, it'd be the whole shirt. But black, this, it's nice as it is. It's also, you got to remember, that's all we have. But, that's pretty cool. So remember, yeah, thank you. Remember to subscribe, check out my daily nerd news from the last time. Check out the rest of my daily nerd news, and remember to like, comment down below, and talk to me because I like to talk to you. So see you guys later. I'm Wes Grant. You've been watching Suburban Nerd, and you've just been nerdified. Catch you guys on the next review.